Catches bullets with his teeth. Please.
Yo, what up? What it do? What's happening? Pull this mic just a little bit closer. Oh, shout out to you guys, man. Been rocking with your boy for a very long time, it seems like. For a very long time. Yes, yes, yes. Today is the 100th episode of Morning Motivation. Woo! 100's a big number, y'all. It's a big number. It is a huge number. No, sir, Neo couldn't do it this good if he wanted to. So just throwing it out there. Neo couldn't do it this good. Oh, man. Just, something a little different, man. Something a little different. I dress like I install cable so often that, I do have a wardrobe. And, I do have some stuff in that wardrobe. I don't get to put it on too often. And I'm be honest with you, getting up at 7 a.m. throwing on a suit and a tie is like, nah. Let me tell you about my day yesterday. Let me tell you about my day yesterday. It was crazy. Well, actually, it wasn't crazy. It's typical. And I'm having these conflicting feelings, right? So on one hand, I'm doing a passion project, something that I truly enjoy doing, something that I really love doing. It's what I want to do. When I'm 70 years old, I can still do this. I would still love doing something like this, whether it's speaking on stage, whether it's coaching, whether it's doing small group stuff or community stuff. No problem at all. And so yesterday, somebody was pushing my buttons, y'all. Somebody was pushing my buttons. And I don't want to talk too much about it because let's just say I left home and I get up about 2 hours before the show starts, which means I'm up around 5 pretty much every morning. I try to get it before 45, but some days the extra 15 minutes be love. And I do the show. We're normally done right around 8. Between 8 and 10, that's when I'm either going to see my chiropractor. That's when I'm packing up, getting ready to go off to work. But yesterday, I left home about 10:15, 10:30. I didn't get back in the house last night until about 10:30. And then I had another hour and a half to work before I actually laid down. So I laid down, man. It was probably 12-ish. And I woke up this morning, it was probably 5:30. So I'm behind this morning, behind my regular schedule. Because I got to get up and get going about at least an hour before I start talking to people, my voice and everything else. So that's life, but that's my typical life. And so what ticked me off yesterday, let me see. Bobby, he finally wearing the new clothes. He finally wearing the new clothes that you bought him, look, years ago. Hey, man, look, I know I give y'all that one. I'll give y'all that one. What up? Wait, look. There we go. I'll give y'all that one. That was a good one, Miss Toronto. That was a great one. I like that. Oh man. So yesterday, I get called into this board meeting. It was a budget hearing, actually. One of the finance directors of one of the agencies that I do work for was terminated a little while ago. And so they're bringing people in and they're doing budget reviews and all of this stuff. So they're evaluating one of my programs. And the program this particular year is not doing this, it's not as strong as it has been. And so they had some questions. And they made some comments and some statements. Y'all know, it took everything in me to keep sitting there and keep having this dialogue. Because I love doing the work, but I hate the politics of it. I love doing the work, but I hate the politics of it. Anytime you do work in a nonprofit space or a governmental space, there's so much red tape. There's so many regulations. And it ties your hand quite often. It really does. And sometimes it gets in the way of doing the actual work. And I left that meeting and it was cool. But let's just say I was just a little perturbed. Just a little bit. And then I head to my next location. I had a production job. I get there. And have y'all ever had this moment where y'all say, they don't pay me enough to do this right here? How many of y'all ever said that? They don't pay me enough to keep putting up with this right here. So, this is how we're setting the stage. I am sitting here. The only thing that doesn't pay me is the thing that I'm happy with. Everything else that's paying me is irking me right now. And I keep hearing my wife's voice in the back of my head. Babe, you see, we made an agreement, you know, mid last year that she was going to kind of manage the finances and she was going to take us into whatever financial direction was best. So I said, okay, that was a big step for me, letting go, because I've never done that before. But my wife, she brings so much value. She adds so much. I'd be a fool not to let her cook. So I said, okay, boo, you know what? Do your thing. She says, I just got one favor. I said, what's that, boo? She said, don't it up. Meaning, don't get flighty. Don't make any rash financial decisions like quitting a gig or quitting a job or walking away from money that we were counting on. Don't it up. Speaking of which, and so yesterday, I almost came home with no job. Hey, boo. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the 100th episode of Morning Motivation. Morning Motivation is a place where we build community, expand our thoughts, and get our day started on the right foot. I'm your host, Jamon, and I'm excited that you came through. If you haven't hit the like button on your way in, please do so. Thank you. So, 100 episodes. That's our family motto. Don't F it up. And I think did I start it, boo? I think I started it. We were probably in year 2, 3 of dating. And I don't even want to mess it up because y'all know she be thinking I be exaggerating sometime. Appreciate it, boo. You know, D-Rob is hating on your boy, you know, talking about some Neo. Toronto Riggins was like, oh, so you finally bought some of the clothes that Bobby bought years ago. I'm like, shut up. Yes, I am. Monique says, every day I'm swallowing my pride whenever they get on my nerves at the job. Yeah. Yeah, we were in a tense relationship negotiation. Y'all know how it is. When you mess with this person, you can see this person is like the one. Y'all like doing this thing. There's a few things that need to be kind of ironed out still, but odds are good that this might be the one. And I don't know exactly how the exchange hit me. Thank you, boo. I tried to tell him Neo couldn't do it this good, babe. But she was, in my words, tripping one day. Now, I might be exaggerating. I'm going to give her 4-1. I might be exaggerating this just a little bit. But she was just like, I can't even do her voice right now. My cheek's too tight. Hold on. Anyway, long story short, I was like, babe, we building something. Don't F it up. Don't F it up. And she was like, okay. Oh, man. What up, Mo? What up, Blacks again? Dang. I think my coffee done, y'all. I think my coffee done. I don't want to leave y'all, but you know what I'm saying? The coffee is calling my name. It's calling my name, man. So we're going to continue on today just for a few minutes. I want to kind of finish up some discussion on projection. We've been talking about the stories that we tell ourselves. The stories that we tell ourselves. I do want to finish up with that. So I'm going to play a little video about this therapist talking about projection, and she's going to give an example. And then we're going to have a little dialogue about it. And then, you know what I'm saying, we're going to cook a little bit. Just a little bit. It's 100. I kind of want to be serious. Yeah, man, I'm super late. Told y'all, man, I ain't go to bed till, I left home. My wife was up in the kitchen cooking. I came home, she was in the bed asleep already. So that's how you know my day was. Then I woke up late, so I'm off to a little bit late start. But projection is an amazing defense mechanism, because you can project positive things on the people. You can project negative things on the people. We talked about briefly yesterday, getting in a relationship with somebody because of their potential. Oh, they have great potential. So you ignore the red flags and you start projecting the traits that you want to see on them. You make excuses for them when people say, you know what, I don't like the way he did that. Or, you sure he okay? Or, bruh, she might not be the one. Nah, bro, you don't get it, bruh. Projection, man. The mind is an amazing thing. So go get your coffee, bro. We're going to keep the chat lit. Any of y'all ever been huge fans of, like, joning, cracking jokes, having them roast sessions? Any of y'all ever been an active participant in that? Were you the person that was in your family always cracking jokes on the other? Who was that person? Who was that person in your family? For me, it was my cousin Derek, the one that assisted me in my first altercation. All this joke could do is sit back and look at people. He study them. He crack his jokes. And he'll crack so many jokes on you, bruh. He'll crack some of the harshest jokes on you. You either want to, if you're in a crowd, you want to laugh. If you the person you talk to, you want to fight. He one of those guys. And as I've gotten older, I've discovered that I like battle rap. Comedians and battle rappers. Comedians and battle rappers are the ultimate projection artists. They are the ultimate projection artists. Because not only can they project, but they'll make you feel a certain way while lighting up a whole room full of people, making them laugh. And it's all fun and games till you run across a dismissive avoidant. Because I was never that dude. Monique, are you that person, Monique? You put yes, and then you got your eyes covered over there. Are you that person? Are you the joke cracker in your family? Fayetteville Crew Sisters. I used to struggle when, because I'm by nature I'm quiet. So when all the guys start cracking jokes, I'd be in the crowd because I want to hear. I might even give me a little laugh or two in. But then those guys will start going in. Then they'll start looking at people. What you laughing at? Four eyes. What you laughing at? Your mama so black when she walked past the car, the oil light come on. Or your mama so fast she got to iron her pants in the driveway. Or your mama got a... No, I ain't gonna get off your mama jokes. But they would start going on people. And then one day somebody was like, what you laughing at, Jamar? Yeah, battle rappers, bro, they don't pull no punches. They be out. Look, they out to make you feel small, to embarrass you. They get super wild. Oh, Monique, that was your defense mechanism. Got you. So you was a joke cracker. I was never really big on projection. That wasn't my defense mechanism. Was fight. I used to bite plugs in people when I was like 4 or 5 years old. My hand accidentally contacted a teacher's face when I was in kindergarten, but it wasn't on purpose. But it accidentally did it. I've been fighting and biting and fighting my whole life. That was always my defense mechanism. I was never flight. I was always fight. I was never freeze. I was always fight. If I froze, because I was trying to figure out the best way to fight you. My defense mechanism. But some people, they have that projectionist thing happening. And so this morning, before we get too deep into the fun, I just want to close out the projection conversation. So I want to play a clip from a therapist, and she's talking about projection. Wait, she had it coming? Accidentally? Wait, did I miss something? Y'all comment on something I said? Okay, maybe. I don't know. But I want to close out. Well, maybe not even close out, but I want to finish off a little bit of yesterday, because projection is it's a real thing. It's a real thing, and it gets a lot of people in trouble. A lot of people can't enjoy happiness. They can't enjoy success because they project their emotions. They project their feelings onto other people. Sometimes, and most times, unfairly. Oh, the slap. Gotcha. Appreciate it. Because I was just like, what just happened? Yeah. But it's not, it's not something that you want to just say, man, I've been slapping folks since, and, since I was 5. That's why my hands look so rough. They've been working. They've been working. But the older I've gotten, and I've started to understand personal development, I've started to understand more about life and how life impacts me and how I feel about myself in life, that I see things a lot faster. Yeah, y'all can tell, right? Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put old girl on. Yep. There she go. Yep. That's what I thought. Give me 1 second. All the time. All right. Now we should be good.
Have blind spots. In a car, the wider the blind spot, the more dangerous the vehicle. Introspection allows you to narrow your blind spot. You won't be able to get rid of it, the blind spot, completely, but the narrower, the better. Here's another concept. Projection is a defense mechanism whereby we assume others believe the negative thoughts we have about ourselves. This is one of the ways that you can wallow in low self-esteem. When you have a head full of negative thoughts, you don't need other people to judge you. You have judged yourself and believe that the other person is the one who came up with the idea. Here's an example. Let's say I tell Joe how busy I've been lately and how I'd love to take a vacation. Joe looks at me with a smirk and says, "Yeah, that'd be nice." I think, what was that smirk all about? He must think I'm trying to get out of work and that I'm lazy. Now the truth is, Joe smirked because he could relate to my desire to go on vacation. He's been working tons of hours and he'd like a vacation. That's what Joe's really thinking, but I projected my own thoughts onto Joe. Now let's look at my thoughts. I know how hard Joe's been working, and I also know that I haven't been working as hard. In fact, I just give enough to get through the day and then I'm ready to go home. And now here I am, ready to go on vacation. I don't deserve a vacation. So in reality, I'm the one who believes that I've been lazy at work. But I believe that Joe is the one who thinks I'm lazy. And what's the evidence for this? His smirk. So what's the problem with this? Well, it's problematic on a couple of levels. One, I've assigned negative thoughts to Joe that he doesn't have. And I can build up negative feelings about him and resentments that he doesn't deserve because they're based on false information. The second problem ties directly into the issue of affirming yourself. So it's time to lean in here. When you project negative feelings onto others, you set yourself up for needing them to affirm you and build you up. Projection reinforces your negative thoughts. How do you recognize this in yourself? Well, let me deconstruct the thing with Joe a little bit more. In my interaction with Joe, the real problem is that I feel guilty for not putting in as many hours as Joe and my other colleagues. Rather than look down on Joe for thinking that I'm lazy, first I have to recognize the feeling. And the trigger here is that I believe that I know what Joe is thinking. And that's mistake number one. Unless you believe in the paranormal, it's safe to assume that you cannot read people's minds with accuracy. So if you tend to be a mind reader, recognize that when you hear yourself say, "I'm sure he thinks this," and just fill in the blanks with whatever that is, that's a red flag that you're probably projecting. So, okay, that's one step. Identify that you're projecting.
Okay, so she about ready to get into some actual. Looking for, there we go. She about to get into some actual. What up, Ryan? How to deal with it. Oh, here you go. That permafrost permacrust was earned on those hands. Oh man, what it do, bro? How you doing, man? Look, I went downstairs to get my coffee, right? Why didn't I didn't hit the button to brew. I put the coffee in the machine, added the water, did not press the button. Bruh. Somebody help me out, please. I need some help. I need some serious help. Bro, I'm struggling over here, bro. Honestly, I think I'm just in a place right now where I'm working so hard, and I think I'm about to do a Kanye rant real quick. Matter of fact, let me go and do a Kanye rant. Babe, hope you're listening, because I'm about to tell all the Kool-Aid right now. Oh, man. Actually, I ain't gonna tell the Kool-Aid. But but seriously though. In life, I've made some choices that have worked out really well for me. And I've made some choices that has sat me back some years. It's part of the game. Talking about going back to the question D-Rob asked yesterday. We all feel like we 5 to 10 years behind. And so I'm in the process now is I'm using what we would call blunt force trauma. And I'm just going in with the shotty. I'm just going in with the shotty. I'm just hitting everything. And so when I look at the state of my life right now, I do okay. I ain't complaining at all. What I'm complaining is now that I'm starting to see my value and the value that I bring to certain spaces, I'm starting to become discontented with some of the arrangements or agreements that we made because I'm bringing way more value to this organization. I'm bringing way more value to this organization, and the compensation isn't quite lining up. Hire an assistant? Yeah, I might do that. Another chance to get this thing called life right. The gift of today. Exactly. Bro, if you could buy me a cup of coffee, bro, you know what I'm saying? That'd be good. If you can buy your boy a little coffee, that'd be good. I'd appreciate that. But nah, seriously, I got it brewing, man. I got it brewing. It's just, I don't know, it's a crazy week. This has been one of the absolute busiest weeks I think I've had in a very long time. And I have busy weeks. I've averaged 80-hour weeks before. This week, I mean, I think I hit 80. I think I'll hit 80 today, I think. And we still got another whole day to go. So, but stop it. Have y'all ever, I mean, is it just me? Or do you feel like you should be getting more than what you're getting? Your results should be better than what you're getting. And not to say that you're doing bad, because I'm not doing bad. I'm doing better now than I have probably ever in my life. But the thing is, I understand my value now. And I'm starting to realize that there's an unfair exchange happening. And so last night, I'm thinking, long weeks calls for shots and a cigar. Oh, D-Rob, you have no idea how bad I would like to get that shot and a cigar. Actually, right now. It's 5 a.m. It's 5 p.m. somewhere, ain't it? What time is it? 7:30? And the thing is, I know I'm not the only one. I see Toronto Ricans that chime in. Yes, I feel the same way. And I know people think I joke when I say, yo, I literally have 4 jobs. Now, because of the nature of my work, I don't have to put in 40 hours everywhere. I don't have to put in 20 hours everywhere. But combined, from the time I get up from 5, I generally start working at 6. So from 6 until 9, 10 at night, every day, that's when I'm working. And I'm doing something from every space. Hey, having a cigar tomorrow before the date. Okay. I see a young lion out here doing his thing. And so I'm in this space right now. Yes, sir, in honor of episode 100. Yo, Randy, in case you didn't realize it, bro, this is episode 100. Episode 100, bro. Hard work pays off. That was supposed to be the title of the stream. Hard work pays off. But I still got the brain fog because I woke up late, because I got in late. I ain't got my coffee. You know what? I know what I need to do. Let me reset. Let me change the vibe just a little bit. And generally what I like to do when I have these moments, this is a teachable moment. I like to start thinking about the things that I have to be grateful for. I like to start thinking about the things that I want for the future. And I start to feel a sense of gratitude. In the church, they say, you got to encourage yourself. So, real time, this is me encouraging myself, mixing my gratitudes with the affirmations. And because I already been talking, I'm not like, hyped up. So I'm not gonna start it out like I would normally would, but for y'all I will. Randy Young, 2 things. 1, focus on the small things that can help your work-life balance. 2, reconnect with the source. It's not those jobs, my friend. I wish I can drop you in my life for one day and I'll let you re-examine that question. Because how I start out, I'm like, God, Pop, Dad, don't they know who I am? I try to tell them. I try to show them. Yet they keep coming at me sideways. They keep coming out their mouth at me, Pop, and I'm trying to keep it cool. So I need some strength. I need some help. I need you to give me what I need so I can get it done. And then I start saying, thank you. Thank you for the coffee. Sweetie, you want to come in and wave? No? And then I start thinking about...
Hey, everybody.
And I start thinking about how grateful I am. How much of an amazing life I live. I have the love of a strong, beautiful black woman. I have strong and healthy and self-sufficient children. I have grandchildren. Life is amazing. I get to do the things that I want to do in life. And so that's kind of how I encourage myself. And then I go into my affirmations. And so she came and rescued me. Because I tell you, man, we've been burning the candle at both ends because we got some plans for this year. And so we both running early mornings, late nights. And I can carry that load a little bit longer than I think my wife can. Just mental health reasons, because my love language is acts of service. Yes, it's scorching right now, though. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, bruh. Man, I think that just gave me a little life right there. But just think about it. I get this way like every so often because I am I do have a pretty good balance in general, because I may be up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning doing the show, but then I may have about 5 hours where I have nothing. So I have time to relax. I have time to meditate, pray, whatever I need to do some work around the house, and then I go off to another job. So I have moments where there's time. It's just weeks like this, I don't have time. But just think about it for a second. How many people out there, they feel that way all the time. They're unhappy all the time. Yeah, I was trying to get her on, but our days didn't line up. I couldn't do it yesterday. She could have done it yesterday and been on the show. Today, she can't do it. She got to get out the house. She got an early morning meeting she got to get to. Coffee on demand, baby. Gotta love it. But this is life, man. And this is why I titled the show what I titled it, Hard Work Pays Off. Yes, I know you're going through some stuff. I know you got some things happening in your life. I know it don't seem fair sometimes. But guess what? You have to thank the person that you were 5 years ago for the person in the situation that you're in now. We got to give that person that big old round of applause. Because hard work paid off. Either you're in a much better position or you're in a slightly worse position. Hard work pays off. And Monique says in due time, but also in the fullness of time. There are so many people out there and they have this negative story in their mind. And they're telling themselves that nobody likes them. Nobody loves them. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve that because they feel some sense of guilt or shame. Or, you know how bad I felt? Let me tell y'all this story. When I was in the military, I was just going into the military. There's a school, I forget what the acronym stands for, but it's called AIT. AIT is your job training school. Whatever your MOS, your mission-oriented specialty, your job, whatever you're going in the military to do, they send you to a AIT school, which is some kind of training, but it's for that particular job. It's like on-the-job training, but in school, if that makes sense. That was for something else you said earlier. Oh, got you. And so Randy was a pretty good student in school. I did enough. I wasn't a good student. Matter of fact, I didn't do enough. One teacher told me, Jamon, if you just come to class and don't say nothing, I'll pass you. And so, but I absorbed very well. I absorbed information very well. And so when it came down to taking the ASVAB test, I took this ASVAB for the military process, and I scored in the top 20 percentile. Got you. Top 20 percentile, which allowed me to have a lot of opportunities as far as jobs. So I qualified for to be an analyst, you know, where I could go work for the FBI or the CIA or, you know, somebody like that, and one of those 3-letter agencies. I was also could do jobs, military intelligence. Yeah, I could have went and been in engineering school. Way too much math. I didn't want to do that. But then I saw aviation. And I thought, aviation is cool. Let me see what I can do with that. So I inquired a little bit more. They told me what it was. I will be repairing pieces of the helicopters, the attack helicopters, the troop carriers, doing the comm system, some navigational stuff, electronics. I went and did it. And because I didn't work hard in school, I struggled in AIT. It was 6 months every day of hands-on training. And I excelled in everything except the math portions of it. Because there's math in everything. There's equations that dictate how much current needs to flow through this size wire. I mean, you have to break down and determine all of these factors. These helicopters, they're a $1 million piece of equipment flying through the air. They're carrying soldiers. And if I don't do my job, somebody dies. And I was struggling, y'all. I can't lie, I was struggling. I called at the time Randy's, was it Randy's girlfriend? No, I called Randy's wife. Randy's wife, she's an excellent math teacher. And when I first met her, it was obvious that I wasn't good at math because I kept asking all these dumb questions. She looked at me like, what? Anyway. But I called somebody and they were trying to tutor me over the phone, long distance, because we still had long distance call back then. Wasn't working. So I came home. We had leave. I wasn't supposed to come home. We was just on leave where we didn't have to be in formations that we just both hang around the barracks. But I went AWOL. Shout out to your boy. I went AWOL. I got a cab, picked me up at the PX, took me to the train station, and I caught a train from Columbia. Was Columbia? I think it was Columbia to Raleigh. Had somebody pick me up, and I got somebody to tutor me. Because I could not understand these equations that we were doing. Hop back on the train Sunday, early Sunday, but y'all know what happened, right? There was a train accident that had me delayed for about 9 hours. Now I'm AWOL. They do head counts in the military. And my boy, I'm gonna call him Washington. I can see you, right? I mean, you want to be seen? Okay, well, what's up? Nothing. You come to hang out? You want to hang out?
No, go ahead, finish. I'm gonna get her woke.
Okay. All right, my mom's here. She didn't realize my camera angle was so wide. But I didn't know if she wanted to be seen or not because I know she's early morning, got some things she want to do. So guess what? Y'all done seen Bobby and y'all done seen Mama P this morning. So I'm AWOL. I don't know how my boy watched and pulled this off, but somehow or another, I don't know if he got in my bed, I don't know, but he covered for me. I got into the train station. Yes. I got into the train station, got a cab, got on base, got in time just in time for formation. Just in time for formation. Just in time for formation. Go do PT. I'm exhausted, by the way, because I ain't slept because I'm nervous. Got anxiety. I ain't even got in the military good. I'm about to get kicked out for being AWOL. Went to class, had a test, which is what I did because we had a test that day. Passed the test with a 72. Passed the test with a 72. Hard work pays off. Now, why was I struggling so hard? Because I didn't work hard when I had the opportunity. When I was in high school, I didn't work hard. I didn't understand it, and I didn't try to understand it. I gave the teachers a fit. They were trying to teach me how to understand it. I'll never use this stuff ever in life until I needed it. But I've always been a fighter. I'm not going down easy, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And so, doing these shows is not super hard. It just takes a lot of determination, a lot of sacrifice. Cause there's been days where I've been on the show and I'm like today, literally 4 hours of sleep, and I was exhausted before. You know what I'm saying? I woke up exhausted. Every day is not going to be a great show. Every day is not going to be, the best of the best. However, what I want you to take away from this is you build the muscle. I'm not sure if you want to call it muscle memory or build your consistency, your persistence, that muscle, that stamina. But what I will say is every day, put a step forward. Take a step in the right direction. Go in the space or the place that you want to go into. And you will get there. Hard work does pay off. Dedication on 100. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. And it's not easy. It's not easy. And it gets even harder when you don't recognize your fault, the reason you are why you are, either the reward or the consequences for where you are in your particular situation. Once you acknowledge it, no matter what it was, once you acknowledge it to yourself and deal with it, the defense mechanisms go down. Like, I don't feel the need to fight nearly. I still feel it every now and then, but I don't feel the need to fight like I used to. I don't feel like I have to protect myself at all times. I don't feel like the world is out to get me. I don't feel like every negative comment is a criticism. I don't feel like I need to control people or make them be what I want them to be. I believe now I let people live. I let them do what they're going to do. If they want help, I'll help them. If they don't want help, I'll let them be what they are. No pressure, no stress, no sweat. People need to find their path. And since we're talking about that negative story that we tell ourselves, we're talking about projection. I'm curious. What's one thing that you have been working for and you know it's close, but you feel like giving up? Randy said, let me encourage you that I wake up in the morning excited to hear one of my best friend's voice and see him thriving. I know it's hard, but you are lifting, folks. Trust me. Bruh, appreciate you, my guy. You almost made a tear fall out this eye over here. It couldn't get past the crust, but it almost dropped. Appreciate you, my guy. D-Rob says, I used to be surrounded by negative people, had to move around away from them. Yeah. That is the, what you call the, Masters in Education and Special Education. Oh, snap. I like that. Masters in Education and Special Education. That's you, Mo? When you gonna get that PhD? Wow, I love it. That's some good word right there. Shoot, D, I didn't get my associate's degree, bro, until I was 30. I think I went to Troy University. I went for a 4-year program, but then I ended up leaving because of the whole job thing I was telling y'all about. And so instead of withdrawing from college, I went to my counselor's office and I restructured my course load and I did it in enough time to where then when the semester ended, I would have an associate and I would graduate. And so then when I came back to North Carolina, I went to North Carolina Central University, Eagle Pride, and I restarted the program, but then I switched my major to communications. So I only had to stay there another year and a half or something like that. I didn't even do 2 more years. Oh, Monique said she's in school right now trying to do it. Blackman said juicing company. Okay. I like that. I like that. And that's what it's about, man. Being in a position to where you can write your own ticket. Whether you're going through the educational, the traditional path, and you're going to go in education and go into superintendent, principal, the leadership positions. That's a good path to go on. If you're starting your own business and you want to determine doing a passion versus doing something for a check, that's a great decision. And yes, it requires a lot of work. It's going to be some sleepless nights. It's going to be some anxiety, some stress, a lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff. And the thing is, it only gets easy after it's been hard. It said it's darkest just before the dawn, right? And so that's where I'm finding myself now. If I have to work this hard to make other people's dreams come true, to make other people's companies successful, it's about time now that I start using that same energy for my company, my passions. I need to turn my love language into a space for me. Blaskin says, but I enjoy seeing everyone healing from it, but now full force right now. Okay, sis encouraging. Yes, Blaskin, that juicing business is about to blow up. I like that. I love to see people winning, man. I love people progressing and not just being stagnant, because there's so many people out here building other people's dreams and they're afraid to chase their own. I know it's scary. And I'm not even talking to the people who their dream is to go build a company, not theirs. Their dream is to be a VP. That's an amazing dream. Very few people will ever get a chance to sniff a position like that. And then there's others who'd rather work 80 hours a week for themselves than 40 for somebody else. Those are those entrepreneurs. We all have our different skills and our gifts, and it's never going to be easy. And just when you think it's going to be easy or it's getting easier, another obstacle will fall into the space. Life will make you earn whatever it is you say you want from it. And it will keep throwing obstacles until you are unfazed, till you learn the lessons, until your attitude is so positive that regardless of what it throws, it knows it's not going to beat you. You have to make life submit to you. You have to subdue and have dominion. Y'all know what those words mean. You have to subdue this life and have dominion over it, this world. And when you do that, then it becomes easy for you. But now you got family and children and everything else. Now they got to go through their process and your phone won't stop ringing. So the journey only evolves. It only changes. It only grows. It never stays the same. Oh, you addicted to her watermelon juice. Monique hit it on the head. It's part of the process. Part of the process. That's it. That is it. So, okay, D-Rob says a little girl passed getting hit by a car riding her scooter on these back roads. My dream is to manage a rec center and purchase Sprinter vans to pick up kids so they're not walking or in danger. Very noble dream. Bruh, there's so many ways, man, that you can accomplish that. So many ways that you can accomplish that. That's a fire dream, bruh. That's a fire dream. But that's the beauty of life, bro. There's a term often used in the entrepreneurial space. Your net worth is your network. Or did I say it backwards? Is your network is your net worth? Nah, your net worth is your network. There's a couple different ways to get it done. It's definitely a couple of ways to get that done, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. We gonna have a conversation, bro. I'm about to put something together that's more offline, and we'll work on stuff like that. I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag completely just now, but just know that I'm working. Just keep holding, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And we're gonna work this thing out, bro. You're gonna be good. Just keep creating value within yourself. Keep that dream high. Keep your stress low. And stack your dough. And it's all gonna work out. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing on down. And I'm not sure if y'all have noticed or not, but your boy been taking Fridays off lately. It's generally been for work, but your boy tired. Your boy tired. So tomorrow there will not be a show tomorrow. As you can see, I ain't got nothing left. I'm exhausted. I got to work a half a day today. Half a day. I should be done by 4 o'clock. Yes, that's a half a day for me. I should be done by 4. And then tomorrow, I'm moving the rest of my mom's stuff. So if any of y'all in the area, y'all want to help Mama P move, holla at your boy. Let's get together tomorrow. And let's get us situated. So, but life is truly what you make it, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. You can have whatever you want in this life, but it costs something. I want you to be as valuable as the dream that you hold. Anybody just can't come in and have access to you. They got to qualify. It costs something. Anybody who ain't done the work can't come into my space. Anybody who is projecting and they're narcissistic, no, I don't need you around me because that's not what I'm on anymore. I want peace. I want peace. I need peace. That's what makes me thrive. And when I find things in my life that are not peaceful, my goal now is to rectify that. If I gotta work as hard as I work, I keep saying this, right? If I gotta work as hard as I work, I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing more for other people. It's time to put that energy and that attention on myself now. It's that time. So I'm gonna be making some life changes here, and I hope you guys are around for the ride. I can't wait to look back a year from now and see what we're all doing. I'm excited, man. When Brick by Brick told me he was doing his own thing, I'm like, yo, I'm with it. I'm with it. D-Rob got this thing going with the sports, training. Now finding out he has a passion for a rec center to help kids, keep them out of danger. Because I know, bro, Some back roads be dangerous. I've got hit on a bike twice on back roads, so I know. I feel you. I feel you on that. Literally. Now I'm hearing about Blaskin's Juice Station, Monique going to get the Masters dual license. These are great dreams, man. I'm excited for what's about to happen for all of us. Yeah, when I met my wife, I said, I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want problems always no more. All right, y'all. In celebration of the 100th episode, I'm going to see my chiropractor this morning, and she's going to pop and crack me and make me feel pain for a few minutes, but I'll feel better by the weekend. But we'll be back on Monday, so you guys be blessed. Thank you for being here, being attentive, and always supporting your boy, supporting the show. Shout out to you all. This is just as much an accomplishment for you as I see it for myself. So thanks for being a part of this ride and this journey. Much love, respect, and peace. See you Monday. Have a great weekend, no matter what.